upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will come out first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
To the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Dumps it off in the flats. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Release to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Marsh. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Oh, it's picked off. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Across the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The RPO, fire complete to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punt.
He's trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Terrapin! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to fit the field position with the return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll run run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Terrapins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Takes the easy one to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break. It's Maryland with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Lets it go. That's got it.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. It's already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the score.
He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his big tight end. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella is always open.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Caught over the middle. its mark. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Swings it out to his running back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Our defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
Dead center perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Washington. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the 1st down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
I'm trying to get you over there, baby. I'm trying to get you over there.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Maryland! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the ball's free in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chain. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. He's at the 22. And the Terrapins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Washington. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Clement. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They'll go right back to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had it an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The QB had all day to throw the football. That's the good news. The bad news is he couldn't find anybody open and couldn't deliver the ball to him. So let's see if they can get some chemistry going with the wide receiver and quarterback throughout this game.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. That's caught. It's Marsh. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The give on the inside. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. Shakes off the defender. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Oh, they're after him. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wolverines. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 after the 26.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Floats it out in space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing today, but Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The give on the option. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer.